As most of you know, I haven't really made a YouTube tutorial for quite some time. I just knew that if I was going to make any new videos, I wanted one of them to be a video that could maybe help encourage you to just start drawing. I've noticed myself that when customers come to me and they show me their ideas and album they put together for a character, that they are so incredibly creative. Some of them I've actually asked myself if they do anything with that creativity, and most of them actually don't. When I ask them why not, they say that they either don't have time for it, or what's even more sad to hear is that they think they're just not good enough or not talented enough. And with this video, I basically want to make clear that you don't need to be talented by default or gifted to start drawing. Personally, I got lucky when it came to drawing. Not because I had a natural talent for it or a gift, but simply because I was interested. I was nothing like those child prodigies that you see nowadays that could draw a whole ass scenery from a young age. My art was actually pretty bad, and I'm also what is considered to be a slow learner, which did not help a whole lot when it came to learning new things. I also almost wanted to quit drawing when I received my first bit of critique from a family member when I was 6 years old. I didn't take it very well and I was in tears, and yeah, I just wanted to give up. Unfortunately, this also made me a lot more critical about my own work. A lot of you, just like me, are also very perfectionistic and critical. We're especially hard on ourselves when it comes to learning new things. Many of us have the mindset that we're supposed to be good at something from the moment that we start, even though we're new at it. Even I, right now, when working on this video, already had high expectations of myself, even though I'm new at doing video voiceovers. And if you think about it, that's pretty ridiculous. You wouldn't expect from a baby to be able to walk or talk straight away. But for some reason, when we are new at something, we immediately expect results, preferably perfect ones. What I'm trying to explain with this is that we should all be a little bit nicer to ourselves in general, but also when it comes to learning new things, and especially when it comes to comparing ourselves to others. You might already know what I'm talking about. A lot of us go onto DeviantArt or Instagram to find some inspiration or to be inspired, but then we're just left feeling not good enough, or that we should maybe just stop drawing. And I'm here to tell you that it makes no sense to do that. I know it is kind of human nature to compare things and to compare ourselves. And I think in a way, comparing ourselves or our art to other people's art can definitely benefit us as well. But unfortunately for most of us, it does not do that. Even I still have my moments where I compare my art to those of other people, and I just like there's more. And then I end up going into a tiny spiral and just feel like my art's maybe not good enough. But then I also remind myself that usually the styles are completely different, which then already makes no sense to be comparing your art to theirs and being all critical and negative about it, because it's not even in the same area or genre or style. And then the other thing is, I don't know for how long that artist has been drawing, and it shouldn't matter anyway, because we're all on our own journey when it comes to art, and some people learn faster and some people learn slower. You also don't know nowadays if they even drew it themselves at all, because there's AI that generate things for you and make it look like a drawing. And to be honest, we also need to be more patient with ourselves. For example, I know some new artists who are expecting to make a lot of money real quick in a really short time. And if they don't, they basically beat themselves up, which is also very unreasonable. Just to give an example, when I finally tried to actually make money with art, it took me 2 years to really get myself out there and to get enough customers in and to then actually earn real money. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. Even if it takes more years, I think the most important thing is that you just don't stop trying. Another very important point that I wanted to share is that everyone learns in their own way. For example, some people learn better through seeing speed paints. Some people learn better through art books and the more technical parts of it. Just don't get discouraged when one way or the other does not work for you. Just keep trying out new things. You can test out and see if art books work for you. You could try watching speed paintings and see how you absorb information that way. You could also try to do step-by-step tutorials that are not a video but on a still image. Or maybe none of those is what you're interested in, and perhaps simply just a drawing is enough for you. Either way, just keep on drawing. Doodle every day if you can. Draw something every day if you can. It doesn't need to be a completed masterpiece. As long as it's even just a sketch, that's better than nothing. I know some of you might say that you don't really have the tools to be able to draw at all. And I'm here to tell you that even an IKEA pencil and some leftover paper is good enough to start off with. Getting more expensive tools is not necessarily going to make you draw better from the start. It definitely does help if the tool that you're using isn't broken, but it doesn't need to be the top tier quality. I would advise to just start off as simple as possible. However, if the thought of getting more tools and higher quality tools makes you feel more motivated and hyped up, then why not, I guess? My biggest point is that basically it should be fun. If you're not having fun with learning how to draw anymore or to just draw in general, it is good sometimes to just take a step back and look at where it went wrong. Maybe you're just being too critical of yourself again, or maybe you found yourself starting to draw in a style that you actually don't really enjoy, or is not really true to yourself. Or maybe you notice art blocks because you've been restricting yourself too much and already setting expectations before the drawing has even been finished. Or perhaps you have received destructive criticism from people around you and now you feel pretty discouraged. I think the art block and getting destructive criticism, those two are, they really mess people up. My best advice when it comes to art blocks is to not set any expectations or a specific final result. In my case, and this could be different for you, but I've noticed that when I kind of release the thought of what the final result should be, and I just work on the piece bit by bit, so in no specific order, for example, I work on the hair first, then the outfit, and then the face, and I just take it step by step, and in the end I just end up with something that I even surprise myself with. Maybe doing it that way works for you as well. And when it comes to destructive criticism, what has really helped me to work through that personally is to understand that everyone has their own tastes, likes and dislikes, and opinions. So one piece of art might be the best piece ever to someone, and to the next person it could be like a piece of poop. And that's perfectly fine. Either way, I think it is actually good that everyone has their own opinions and likes and dislikes, because that's what makes us all so unique. And that's also why there are so many different kinds of art styles out there. That is pretty much it for now for this video. I mainly just wanted to make a video to encourage you guys to start drawing, and to give a little bit of my perspective and opinions on things. I'm by no means a professional teacher, but I have been in the art industry or business for quite some years now, so I hope this was of use to someone at least. I will be making more videos in the future, mainly tutorial videos and maybe more similar to this one, but definitely also check out videos of other artists when it comes to how to start off with drawing. I may try to make a few more videos myself to explain which programs are free to use and what types of tablets are good to use, but that might still be a while.